You're listening to the Bored to Death Bingecast, talking TV shows and movies in easily digestible chunks.
Okay, and we are back now for another round of horror movies. This time we are starting with the Train to Busan sequel, Seoul Station. I don't really know anything about this one. I've already seen Train to Busan when they debuted on Netflix. Sam hasn't seen it, and Zeke hasn't seen it either. Which, by the way, we've totally skipped the introductions here.
I'm about to say, you're not the same person that does your stuff.
You're doing things bass-ackwards right now.
All right, who are you again?
Sam.
And?
Oh, you already said my name. I can say it again.
Oh, now we're back here again with Chris, Sam, Zeke.
Well, where were we leave?
We're here all with the Horrorcast. Oh wait, we already did intros.
Oh man,
is that what we're doing? We're not doing this a second time, are we?
Oh, I hope not.
I don't know. What nation is this one from? Because it says foreign.
There's
a lot of those.
Well, it says Korean.
It also says Korean animation.
Yes, because this one's animated.
Ooh.
So I've never seen Korean anime before, so this should be good.
Huh. Or do you know if it's animated or does it cell animated? It's like a cell shading over people.
No, it's animated.
Okay.
So it's like straight up animated. I've seen like stuff that was supposed to be animated in I think Japan, and then some American company said no, we need this made cheaper, so they would have a Korean company do it, and it would just look god awful. Transformers.
Fun.
So this will hopefully be good in terms of like animation. We're
looking at the tomato score of 100% here. For God's sakes.
Well, I think they're paying more attention to like the story than the actual animation. Like they could be like, oh, the animation looks amazing. Story, on the other hand, is crap. But I know that people are usually like, in terms of like the tomato meters and whatever, it's like everything has to be good.
No.
Okay, not everything, but.
Yes. Because, for God's sake, my favorite movie got, 32?
What was that?
Venom.
Well, yeah, we can blame Sony for that shit.
Yeah, but tomato score matters for nothing.
Okay, so we're doing the Who's Line shit now. It's where the points don't matter. All right.
Well, everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Yes.
Don't hit your head in the light bulb.
Oh, that. Bad reference. But anyways.
That's a great episode.
Alright, anyways, we're going to go ahead and watch this. We'll be right back.
Thank you for listening to the Bored to Death Bingecast. Be sure to like, follow, comment, and subscribe, and check us out on social media on Facebook and Twitter at BTD_Bingecast. You can also reach us via email at binge.cast@outlook.com. We are proud to be a part of the CKCC Radio family of podcasts, available through your podcast streaming service of choice. Be sure to check out the rest of the CKCC Radio family. Real Paranormal Talk, Motivational Moves, The Stupid Sexy Podcast, Talking Tracks, Club Kayfabe Wrestle Talk, J Bunny's Music Hub, The Race Nerd Podcast, and CKCC Radio's flagship show, The Nerd Table. And now, the binge is done, so let's get to the discussion.
And we're back. Nobody else is going to say anything?
After watching Seoul Station. So what did we think of it?
Fuck it! Absolutely fuck it!
Well, Danny just wanted to yell so he could see if he could peek the mic where he's sitting.
Well, no, seriously. You're bringing... This was made after Train to Busan, right?
Busan.
Train to Butt Stash? What? Train to Butt Stash?
That's a porn parody. But no, this was made a month
after... Do everyone a favor. Don't leave the country.
Only when you take me out.
No, he's just going to be like, take a picture of whatever it is, puts it in the phone, puts it into... Not even translate, just say this thing for me.
But no, seriously.
I'm going to make that.
This movie took place... this movie was made a month afterwards, right?
Yeah, it was made like about a month after Train to Busan came out.
Okay. This movie was given 100% on tomatoes. The original one was given a 94. 97? I thought it was 94.
That was a 94.
Which means this animated movie is supposed to be better than the original one, which they give you a character you give zero fucks about. They give you a homeless guy she's following for some retarded ass reason. Because let's follow a mentally insane homeless guy. That makes sense. And
I mean, she is a former prostitute, so she's probably
She doesn't really know how to pick them.
apparently, and the whole entire time she's losing her fucking mind, like going, "Oh, I gotta talk to my boyfriend. I gotta talk to my boyfriend. I don't know what to do."
and her boyfriend is the one who like apparently likes to quote unquote pimp her out to
pay rent,
to pay rent and everything while he sits in a net cafe all day playing video games.
And let's forget the fact of the actual pimp who has split personalities for some reason. Because I'm here. I care about this person. Oh, I don't care about this person. Oh, I care about this person. I don't care about this person. Even at the end,
you missed the point of that, though. He was slowly losing his mind throughout the entire apocalypse. First, it was like, oh wow, I found her online. I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get my money. Apocalypse starts. What the fuck is going on? Well, I'm gonna keep up this charade that I care.
That I'm her dad.
Carol, yeah, by the way, if you didn't know, these things are fucking full of spoilers, and we did this out of order as fuck. But still.
Well, Zeke wanted to get everything off his chest first.
So he
couldn't hold it in.
Now,
maybe he was pretending to care enough that he cared, but then also, well, I'm not going to get my money if she dead. Get alive! I need my money!
How much money did this woman owe her that this fucking man went through, let's see, zombie apocalypse, then he started watching the military who's hosing down the survivors I'm sorry, not the military, the police who's hosing down the survivors to the full-fledged military is now watching the entrance point and shooting people. At that point in time, I'm sorry, I don't care how much money you fucking got, I'm out of here. But no, apparently his woman has so much money on him that he cares that
he's
much.
Willing to.
Well,
he's willing.
He's here. It's a horrible fucking comparison, but I put so much time and effort into a previous relationship that I'm like, well, I'm in here for the long haul. 1, 2, 3 times cheated on me. I'm in here for the long haul. I've already spent 3 years.
I don't.
It's like I've already went through.
Rude, but that's not life or death. You telling me we're backwards up to that?
Well, he's already killed enough of these things. He's already gone this far. He's this close, like within feet. I have physically seen the person. I am seeing the person that I'm approaching. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Well, they're over there where there's no zombies at all. Yeah, I'm still gonna go for it.
And then she's sitting there. He's sitting there like trapped in a. It was like a brothel that they were in because apparently she used to work at a brothel. Was in a brothel, ran away from it, met up with this guy who she's now with, and is now apparently trying to do the same thing, like pimp her out to get the rent money while he doesn't even work, stays at a net cafe all day. And I'm assuming her former pimp was looking for her beforehand. Well, no, he was looking for her, but didn't say how long. Oh yeah, they don't really specify how long it had been.
How long and how much money?
Yeah. And meanwhile, while all this is happening, like there's this old guy who's like walking around. He's got blood all over his neck and his shirt, and everybody's just like looking at him like he's just another homeless guy. He probably hurt himself. Just let him go. He'll eventually find some place and just roll over and die.
He also was pretty old too. So.
Yeah, and so. We don't really even see what happened to him beforehand. It literally starts with him walking through the streets of Seoul. And so, he's basically our first zombie of the movie. He turns later that night and bites one person. That pretty much, I guess, starts the whole thing right there.
What kind of throws me in a movie like this? Okay, you always have the first person.
Yeah.
He's bit. Who bit him?
Well, it's kind of like, what was that? Was it 28 days later?
Yeah.
Or was it 28 weeks later? I can't remember which one was the
28 days is the first, 28 weeks is the second.
Do you remember how that movie started? With the guy in the hospital, butt-ass naked, gets up, walks outside, sees bodies everywhere, doesn't know what the hell happened, and there's no real rhyme or reason as to why that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that happen? Like, what started that? Other than
well, I mean, no, this is literally shown a guy walking through a city, not a small one, but Seoul,
the capital city of South Korea,
with a bite mark. This is different than I'm Rick Grimes. I fell the fuck asleep. I'm in a coma. I get back up. Zombie apocalypse. No, you're seeing a guy with the initial bite of a first or more walking through. Where did that bite come from? We're not trying to figure out how the apocalypse started like in some of those other movies. We're trying to figure out who the fuck bit him.
I can come up with this answer. Because of Google. I would sit here and say, now this is just a guess, because I just Googled random things. It is a 2 hour and 16-minute ride from Seoul to
Busan.
So therefore, one of these zombies from Busan somehow survived and sneaked off. And
this was supposed to be before that.
This takes place. Seoul Station takes place.
Seoul to Busan.
Seoul takes place one day before.
I give up. That was my only thing.
Yeah. I saw where you were going with that. It was a good attempt.
Yeah, it was a good attempt. But anyway, so
I hate things like this. My brain just died.
What?
So it takes place.
We saw the prequel
a day before the live action one, but it was made a month after the live action one. My brain just went, nope, I'm done.
I mean,
like how often do we get movie series where it's like a trilogy? Then we're like, oh, let's go ahead and do a prequel to that.
And it's like a comic or some shit.
Nope.
I mean, they did it for Dead Space where they did the animated film for it, but then you have the comics that take place before the animated film, and everything leads up to the first game. Yeah. I don't want to get started on Dead Space right now.
No, you don't.
This isn't one like it's not like #Alive where it had the nice little happy ending where they get on the helicopter and they fly off, they get the signal and whatever. Nope. Everybody's pretty much dead at the end.
I would say it's a nice ending. I mean, the pimp bastard does give us just desserts. Everybody.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Yeah, but
I would say it's a little bit happy.
Yeah, but after he, kills someone and, but yeah, it's not really the ending that I was expecting because, like I said, I was expecting them to survive.
I was expecting something to lead into the actual movie it's supposed to be the prequel to, like see someone stumble injured onto one of the trains.
Well, if memory serves correctly, they became a zombie because
in the train station.
Not because of the train station, because they drove over a zombie deal.
What? I haven't seen Busan.
He hasn't trained to Busan yet.
You haven't?
That's next week.
That's kind of the point of us doing this.
I thought you saw the first one. Like, let's watch this one.
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
And at the end of the month, we're going to watch Peninsula.
Yep.
At least I think we are. Because it comes out on the 27th.
Yes. But, yes, we got to talk about the movie now, don't we?
But anyways,
still haven't gotten off my fucking topic of who the fuck bit him first. Danny derailed my train to Busan.
I'm fairly...
Well, I'm just like maybe...
I want to stick right here in the Seoul Station.
No. Seoul Station's so bad. Like, I'm sitting there watching the animation. It's so hard to watch a movie.
I was waiting for you to come
with the animation. It reminded me of, like, Resident Evil PS1 freaking movement.
Now, here's the thing. No. The movement on that was very slow. This is kind of jerky to the point where you'd get motion blur.
But no, it's the same motion, but they just speed it up. It's the same motion where they're just, they're doing that funky walk, and then they're like, let's put it in hyperdrive.
Oh yeah, we want to talk about when they were running on the trains in the train station. It was like one of those like the underground ones. It's not like Train to Busan where it's all up above ground. No, this is like one of those like metro type train stations. It was her and the homeless guy. They were down there for quite some time, and she's sitting there crying like, "I want to go home. I want to go home." And then he starts crying too because he's like, "I don't have a home to go to." He said that he was going back into this train station where all these homeless people were sleeping to get something.
No, he was just going down there.
No, he's just going. He kept muttering, "Must get further away. Must get further away." As she's going, "I want to go home."
Yeah, and find out he worked for the country.
Oh yeah, he was apparently military,
And got shot for that shit.
do we really want to reenact what we did during that scene?
No.
Let's just say he got shot through the heart. So
it was too late.
So yeah, there's that. Trying to think of any of the other highlights.
Here's my question for you, and this is what probably killed the whole fucking thing for me. Did anybody get any kind of attachment to any character?
No.
Did they give you anything to go, "Hey, I feel sympathy for this character"?
It's kind of hard for me to feel sympathy for an animated character. If it was live action, it might have been a little bit different.
After all the anime we watched, like for example, you tell me you didn't get a little sympathy for Wei from Gundam when you were watching it, or you got attached to the character.
I mean, I like the character.
I mean, you have also with comparison to anime and this is an animated movie. Mm-hmm. You don't have a whole lot of time with that character.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'll go that route. I have so many anime movies in there that they give you at least something to bring you into liking the character.
Okay,
personality.
Okay, the Studio Ghibli films are really good at that.
Let's switch gears on that to. You're supposed to like the girl, supposed to be the main character, the girl, mm-hmm. But they don't give you enough time in the beginning other than, okay, well, this guy's not paying the rent. I'm gonna have to cover for him again. Let me go find his lazy ass, and then it starts bouncing back and forth. It started with the zombie. So we started with essentially patient one. Mm-hmm. And when you open with something like that, you're like, okay, well, we're supposed to see this, and I guess we're supposed to kind of feel for his brother, and we're supposed to kind of feel for her. But it was doing too much ping pong crap back and forth between the characters, so you didn't really get fully attached. You're still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And they spent, I think, a little too much time with the brother.
Yeah, that's true.
If they would have used that time to develop her character a little bit more, because I understood, I kind of felt for her a bit, but I didn't get attached to the character at all.
Like, you kind of felt bad for her. You know, it's like...
Well, yeah, she's former prostitute, trying to get out of it, and then all she's doing is getting back into it again. She's getting dragged back into the thing and just being pushed to keep doing it again. Doing it again.
Just to pay the rent.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to do it again because she's like, I got out of that life. And then just out of nowhere, zombie apocalypse happens.
Yep. And then that's just on top of that. I understand the whole mental breakdown she's having. So her having the mental breakdown is the thing, and then triggering him to have the mental breakdown on the station.
Yeah, and the trains.
What I didn't understand is why the hell were they on the fucking tracks when there's a perfectly good service walkway?
And why did they sit down on the tracks while they were crying?
Well, might as well. They ain't running.
Yeah, you might as well do that.
But they couldn't animate the one. That's why.
Yeah, the running animation really wasn't all that good. But the best part about this,
I had some Scooby-Doo feels going on when they were running down the tunnel at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
or the dead on with all of them running at them.
Oh yeah, the best part about these zombies, they're jumpers.
They're one of the ones that just go and they just do their own thing.
They're the Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead zombies, not the George Romero solely move. And you get that one that's a nuisance, you take it out, or where you get away, and then there's the mob that swarms you.
And my feels on this movie, it just kind of, it's not something I'm ever going to revisit.
I wish I didn't visit it at all. It makes me not want to watch the second movie, because the first movie is great. And then you add that to it, and you're like, why?
I guess they had some ideas for it, and they were like, okay, well, we want to do a movie with this.
While we work on the sequel.
Well, not even that. It's just like, we want to do a movie with these ideas, but getting actors together, this and that. It's like, well, we could do it with an animation. Animation essentially would be cheaper than getting all these actors here and using all these set locations.
Possible.
Yeah.
Another thing that bugs me. Was anybody in that movie not a douchebag?
The girl.
Yes, the one victim threat.
Well, I mean the dude protecting them all, the fit dude that was beating the shit out of zombies. He came back to help her. Okay, you got and that poor guy got his ass killed saving her.
Yeah, so we come across, or she comes across one of those like barricades that people build. There's like survivors behind it, and then there's like the people who are supposed to be like guarding this little border that's supposed to keep all the infected out. And whenever the infected start to climb up, they start playing a game of Whack-A-Zombie with it.
Couple pipes. Beating them up.
So they unintentionally lead like a small little group of infected over to this. They climb over, and this one.
Oh, they took care of them.
Yeah, there's what, like 3-4 people at the top.
That did make me laugh.
Whacking at them, and They spent quite some time sitting there playing a game of Whack-A-Zombie. Didn't actually kill any of the zombies. It just smacked them really hard and just knocked them off.
Some of them.
Probably, but we didn't actually see that. Like, we didn't see a pile.
There were some dead ones leading up to it.
There were a few dead ones.
When they were running up to him and say, hey, come over, climb over, there were like 3 or so zombies laying there.
Yeah, and there were a few more when they did that pan shot of the tidal wave of zombies coming out.
Oh, God, that was the, all right, screw this, I'm out moment.
Well, my favorite part about that movie was that scene, and since you mentioned it made me laugh. One of the guys got bitten. It's just a scratch, he says, but he got bitten.
Uh-huh.
And instead of throwing his little ass over, I understand let the dude die in peace.
Uh-huh.
And then throw him over. Makes sense.
But they turned... Go ahead.
They let him turn...
and then jump one of the people.
Jumps one of the people, and then they both fall forward into the crowd of zombies.
What pissed me off... Oh, not pissed me off. When it comes to some of these movies, when it's zombies, there's always kind of like a time frame almost. But it seemed like as the movie progressed, that frame of becoming a zombie became next to nil. Like, you get bit on the neck. The first zombie took almost an entire day to change.
Mm-hmm.
To die, then change. Everyone else after that, 30 seconds. 30 seconds or less.
Though this movie was missing one thing. I mean, I'm not counting the lead character. The one douchebag who hides the bite mark and turns and makes everything go sideways.
Are we talking about the cop?
It was her. She was the one douchebag that hit it.
Yeah, as I said, besides the lead character, because if we're counting the lead character being our point of view interests.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're supposed to. I mean, she wasn't showing any signs, and I guess she got scratched when she was trying to go over the line.
Mm-hmm.
One of the zombies did kind of grab a hold of her.
And that's when I noticed the scratch mark. Like, she got scratched!
No, it was just a bite.
It's just a flesh wound.
No, it was just a bite. I got a little scratch.
Oh, my God.
Well, and then there was the scene in the police station, which... I don't know why it looks like the South Park one from like the first couple of seasons where it was just like one single little jail cell. And they come running inside. Oh yeah, this is like after they come running out of the train station with the homeless people. Cause they're like, oh, there's a bunch of crazy people chasing after us and like, you gotta go, you guys smell.
No, it's like, you gotta go. You're just crazy ass homeless people in a territory fight. Get the fuck out.
And then, of course, the zombies show up and start smacking them against the doors.
Oh, shit, they flew through the damn door.
No, well, at first.
They stopped at the door.
Yeah.
Like, and then they're like, damn, done. The door's done.
Yeah, the door's gone, and one of the cops gets bit. No, 2 of them get bitten.
One dies.
He's got to stop peeking it. He's going to think he's going to need to make all these different cuts. You've done clap cuts like 3 times during this episode.
Yeah.
Ain't my fault I speak with my hands.
Come on, man, speak with your hands. Just a little bit. One more
time.
And
he's gonna. I'm gonna let him know.
hey, we're sorry towards the editor, but back to the story now.
So anyway, so they get inside the cell. It was like 3 of them. It was the girl, 2 homeless people, and one of the police officers. The police officer has blood on his sleeve, and he's holding his arm where he was bitten, and he thinks that they're just crazy ass homeless people that are bloodshot and veiny as hell, and covered in blood, and one of them is missing half an arm.
I still want to know what kind of mental capacity this man must have. Because he just sat there, watched his buddy be bitten so many times and die, and then his first response when he comes back to life,
"Are you okay?
Would you need some medical attention?"
That seems like a legit thing, because I've seen people... There's real shit out there where someone would jump and then just face plant something, and they died, or they just got knocked unconscious. Hey, you okay? You doing all right, buddy?
Sit there, poke them with a stick.
You okay?
Since we worked retail, I just see a lot of these things happening, because like, humanity can't be that stupid.
Have you worked retail lately?
Have you worked a restaurant?
It's like, we have seen the stupid side. Someone is going to be like, hey, look, a zombie apocalypse. Are you okay? Your neck got snapped in half.
I watched a guy have a seizure in a kitchen, and the head cook that I work with was just like, "Are you okay?"
He's foaming
and he's
at the
sitting there.
mouth
He's
and
sitting there
gyrating.
He's sitting.
Yeah, he's fine.
No, he's
Think twice if you need medical help.
You know what? You should have looked at him and be like, "Nah, he just took an Alka-Seltzer and took a nap."
Oh yeah, he's bleeding from the mouth. That's natural. But
here, give him a penny to bite on.
Oh God. I mean, I knew the thing about this.
In today's society, you're gonna see the zombie apocalypse happen. People are gonna still go to their retail jobs like it's every other day, kill a zombie, walk over it, and hey, can I help you find anything today?
Oh, so it was like that scene in
well, everyone's like running past them in like swarms, trying to grab all the shovels, all the freaking axes and saws. Like, well, we have a special 2-for-1.
No, so
you want to sign up for the credit card, get a discount as they're running out the door.
No, because
step over corpses and shit.
No, you know what I was
not
thinking?
even pay any mind to it. It's like, I'll go get the lime.
No, you know what I was thinking of was in Shaun of the Dead.
Lime. What the fuck is that called?
What?
The shit that people use to dissolve bodies.
Acid?
Well, yeah, acid, but you have to make it.
Bleach? No, not bleach.
It's shit you can just go to Lowe's or Home Depot and you can like make.
He works in paint. He doesn't work in any other sections.
I mean, I can make mustard gas by accident.
So did one of my managers once. But no,
gas doesn't count.
But I don't want to Google that on this network.
But no, Shaun of the Dead, when Simon Pegg was walking to that convenience store to get his ice cream, and there's the zombie apocalypse happening, he just see like the homeless guy that always asks him for change. He's like, "Sorry, I don't have any change," and he just keeps walking past them. Goes in the convenience store, grabs the ice cream. Already knows how much money he needs to leave. Leaves it on the counter and walks out. Walks back home like everything is normal.
Yeah, that's what I expected to happen. He worked retail. He knows what's up.
Mm-hmm.
He's just proven the mundane life just stays mundane no matter what.
Even during the zombie apocalypse, it's like this saying that I've been seeing a lot lately.
We have sidetracked the fuck out of this.
We're still on zombies, so I guess it's okay.
No, like I said, I think the one thing that kind of like just got it for me, and I already knew it was gonna be like this, was the animation. Because I had
to pay attention to the subtitles more than I had to pay attention to the animation, because the animation making motion sick.
But it broke my brain.
Everything breaks your brain.
No, the animation is just that bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying. I've seen bad animation, but it's just I feel bad.
Why?
For the people like, I wonder how much money they paid for this animation, because they did not get his money's worth.
Well, like I said,
They paid extra for the pain shots. That's right. If you went to watch this movie, you must do a drinking game. Every time you see a pair of panties, take a shot.
And they're white, so you can't miss them.
I mean, I didn't know until, like apparently you guys said it was the third or fourth time because I'm reading the damn subtitles. I'm not trying to look for upskirts. You freaking pervs.
We watch anime on a daily basis. Of course, we're looking for the panty shot. It's in every anime.
I watch anime all the time, too, but I don't look for the panty shot.
It's in every anime.
Your favorite anime is Ikitosen. The whole anime is panty shot the anime. Jesus Christ.
Not just panty shot, and bra shot. The boobies are set free at once in a while.
mean, the skirt is shorter than the panties.
What skirt? It gets blown off by the first punch.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, so since we're done here, let's start off over here with
All right, Zeke, rating.
I won't give it a 0. I'll give it...
You're not allowed to.
Oh, I can give it a 0.
The star meter doesn't go that far.
There's no stars, motherfucker. I would sit there and go maybe 1.5. 1.5. Because the story did keep me entertained, but there was no story.
The story's in Train to Busan.
I like how he's like, the story kept me entertained, but there is no story.
There is no story. It's like Batman for Batman.
Put that
Robin.
down.
Batman Robin does not exist.
I'm gonna give it like a 2, because like I said, I feel like they could have done a lot more in terms of character development and us trying to like the main character.
Like spending too much time with the dude's brother really killed it for me. Not being able to, like, okay, we're understanding. Okay, he's homeless because he lost his job. Okay, I get that. But then trying to feel sorry for him because he's trying to go to a help center for his brother that's bleeding out, but nobody's listening to him, maybe because he causes trouble a lot, which is pretty noticeable.
And then when he goes to go get the medicine, he only has like 3 coins. He's like, oh, I need medicine.
Yeah, told the person, yeah, I need some painkillers. I can pay you. That's just closing up shop. And she's like, okay, cool, I'll help you out. Gets the bottle, and he goes, I only have this. Can I have a few pills and
one of those energy drinks?
One of those drinks. And she gave him like a little like paper cup of it, like literally made out of paper, not just a paper cup like we know, but paper folded over to where you can house a sip. And like I pop 3 pills.
And he goes back, guy's dead, veiny as hell. And he's got the zombie look, but he hasn't woken up yet. And then when he goes into what did he run into? Was it a police station or someplace else? It was a hospital.
It was that care center for people that are just like nursing hangovers or some shit.
Yeah. And he's like, my brother's dead. You guys didn't bother trying to help him out. And they're like, okay, we'll go with you. So they go and to the location where the body's at.
No, that wasn't them.
That was the same people. He said it was your fault that he died.
No, that was the last guy he talked to. The last guy he talked to was shooting him out because he was closing the station.
No, that was like a mall he was in.
Yeah, that was the thing. That's the guy he was playing. Because they were all dressed in the same attire.
The same uniforms.
I'm not going to go back and watch it to argue this.
So we're going to pause it right here and rewind it.
Yeah, fuck that. I need to eat.
He's becoming a zombie.
Stop. We were trying to do the wrap up and you're trying to fuck it up.
But anyways, so they go back, don't find a body. They just find blood stain in a squeaky clean street. And they're like,
wait, I thought
you're just wasting our time.
We already...
I thought we were doing verdicts.
We're trying to do verdicts, and I'm trying to go upstairs.
Okay, encyclopedia. Another encyclopedia.
Like, we could tell him word for word what the hell happened in the movie another time.
Sam!
No, I already asked him. He didn't say.
Oh, okay. Make your verdict. How many stars?
I said what it was.
He said 2.
You said 2?
He said 2.
When did you say 2?
He said 2, then he started doing the whole...
I got lost in the middle of his rambles.
Now it's your turn, Sam.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all rambled more than anything.
Bullshit.
Did you even do a verdict?
No.
How many stars?
I don't fucking know. I don't care. I'm out.
That's how much you care about this movie. He is always leaving the studio, folks.
Done. I'm out.
Well, I guess for Chris, Zeke, and Sam, we are seeing you next time.
Bye.
Time.
Bye.
Time.
Bye.
Time.
Bye.
Time.